What's up agents, Wolf here, welcome to another Division 2 build video. In today's video, I'm going to showcase an incredibly powerful solo hybrid build that will allow you to solo any PVE content in the game. Legendary, heroic, whatever it may be. And you will do it with ease. We have a lot of healing, weapon damage, and skill damage. So how I'm going to structure this video is, I'm going to showcase the build in full detail, go through the description, and then you guys can enjoy some juicy gameplay. So please make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. With this hybrid setup, I really wanted to try and get a lot from this build. I want to be able to heal myself a lot. Therefore, I have used the healing hive. I want to dish out some damage with a skill. I have chosen this right here, the assault turret, which ticks over around about 100k, 122k damage a shot. And it also takes away the aggro from me. So with these two skills, I've got two different elements. I've got a turret and a healing hive. Now, with my chest piece talent that I've gone for on this build, it is going to be Yield Faithful, as you guys know, one of the best chest piece talents in the game, Kinetic Momentum, which gives me skill damage and skill repair, which is repair skills for this hive to heal me or teammates, and skill damage from the turret. So we get both from the chest piece talent. The backpack talent is more weapon damage. I wanted to focus more on having, being able to hit hard with my gun. That's why we've gone for Grupo, Cheska, and Fenris. You're probably wondering to yourself, where's the Alps? Where's the Wyvern? So the reason why is because obviously Fenris is the best for weapon damage for my AR, because I'm going to be using an AR. Then we've got Grupo for crit and Cheska for crit. I've got over 100% crit damage with this build, which is crazy. I can hit very hard. But the great thing is we do have Picara's holster, which is best in slot for that 15% weapon damage. The two-piece Brazos, there is a lot to benefit from here. As you guys can see with this build, I've got 2 blues, 3 reds, and only 1 yellow, yet I can get tier 6 skills and overcharge all the time. And you'll see it up all the time with this build. That is how powerful setups like these are now, because we've got a skill tier from Technician. We've got 1 yellow on the gloves, that's 2. And then 3, we've got from the 2-piece Brazos, which is a skill tier. And it's nice because obviously Picara's is best in slot for that 15% weapon damage. So I can obtain tier 3. So how do we get the rest? This is where I tried some testing. So I tried using the capacitor, and I do a lot more skill damage with the capacitor. But when we use a gun like this, it makes way more sense because we're getting skill tiers. I can reach up to skill tier 6. I can get it up 3 times and then overcharge, which is just too good to pass up. Why? Because when you scale skill tiers, it is a lot better. So for example, if some people might think, why not use an Alps holster and a Wyvern knee pad? Because you can get repair skills and skill damage. The reason being is because the 2-piece for the skill tier, in my opinion, for this setup is better because a skill tier increases both of my skills. It's not just going to be 10% here, 10% there. So when we have a look, when we increase the skill tier, it's going to give us a lot of benefit with a setup like this because we can go for more blues and reds. As you guys can see, from tier 2 to tier 3, it goes up by 20% damage. And the same with the healing, it heals better. You get faster stim efficiency. There's a lot that goes on here when we actually increase the skill tier. As you can see, from 2 to 3, the healing goes from 40% to 60%. And the range has increased, the drone speed, which is how fast the stims can get you. It becomes a lot tankier from 140 to 210. So increasing skill tiers, there's a lot of utility. And I apologize if I'm really going in depth with this and explaining a lot, but I need to with the setup to give you my reasoning for my choices. So as you can see, it is very beneficial to increase skill tiers, not only just because it's a Picara's, but it is definitely the best way to do this build. And then we've got weapon damage over here. Now, you can turn this into whatever you want. You can go for more skill damage. If you think the skill damage is not enough, I just use it for an auxiliary or secondary type of damage. You can go for more healing, roll more skill damage. You can take the setup wherever you want and in whatever direction you want. I have made multiple setups with this build. So you can, for example, use Empress International 3-piece version of this, which would be one of the better versions for the skill orientation or skill oriented builds. And I will leave a link in the description for those setups that I've previously made. But as you can see, we've got a lot of utility here. So the chest piece talent works perfectly with this build. We can heal more, do more skill damage. We're hitting really hard with the gun whilst getting tier 6 for our hive and our turret. And we can still hit hard. Don't be fooled. There's a lot of damage here. And the great thing is I've chosen this backpack talent right here because vigilance will go down, and it only says the thing. So when we get vigilance, it disables it for 4 seconds when we get shot. because we're going to be healing ourselves, we will be getting shot a lot because we don't need to worry about getting tapped every now and again. So vigilance will not work. You can go for tech support, combined arms, anything you want for more skill damage, but trust me, this worked so incredibly well, guys. And the reason being is because this stacks with skills as well, not just with your weapon. So unstoppable force will give us all of that weapon damage. And by the way, 5%, 5 times 5 is 25%, same as vigilance, which is insane. And this will be up all the time if you can shoot, even if you're taking damage. So this works great for your weapon, allowing you to absolutely beam. So I just really wanted to explain it. Hopefully you do understand. The last thing I want to talk about before we go through the build in detail, then I showcase some gameplay, is the BTSU gloves. The only reason why I've gone for these, to be honest, is because of this trick right here. And this is very important to look at, guys, is the actual 15% hive skill haste. This makes this so good. Honestly, it's really good because it's per skill tier, which means our hive comes back, so every stim comes back so fast, incredibly quickly, so then we can heal ourselves. And then when we need an extra overcharge, yes, it does stack, so we get overcharge from the gun, and then you can also get overcharge from the BTSU whenever you want. And the overcharge will refresh your hive incredibly fast and instantly refresh your other skill. So I recommend using BTSU for those reasons, the overcharge. And if you're in a team, obviously, and at tier 6, then you can also apply it to your allies. So this is really good. And overcharge allows us to do more damage with our skills, gives us more healing. The speed of the stims are much quicker. So the overcharge elements of this build is really good. So let's take a look at the setup now. Now I've given you a kind of an in-depth talk about my reasoning for each piece. Now you understand hopefully what I mean. You'll see in the gameplay how I play. Just pay attention to when I destroy my hive and position myself, how much damage I rely on my turret to do or my weapon. So 1.1 million armor, I feel like that's a sweet spot. It's up to you which direction you want to go with that. We have got 2 blues, 1 yellow, and 3 reds. Lots of damage, lots of utility. The weapon I've chosen is a mechanical animal, very nice because we get all of those skill tiers and overcharge. Then the scalpel, same thing from longer ranges to hit headshots. You can use whatever secondary you want. Pistol, if you need more skill tiers, card 45. It's up to you guys. Now remember, this can come with spike or use the TDI card custom, which does give you an extra skill tier. Then with the pieces, the weapon damage side of things, I've gone for Grupo chest piece with crit damage 15%, Cheska mask with crit chance. I need to get my crit chance up. Then Fenris for baseline weapon damage, which is good because it's not just 60% per bullet. It's all of your bullets will get a damage increase, non-crits as well. So with the 3 pieces, I've gone for the mask, crit damage, crit chance with a crit damage modification. It's up to you. Do you need more skill healing, skill damage, whatever you want? The chest piece, repair skills, crit chance, it's up to you how you want to balance it out. Crit damage modification, backpack, skill damage, crit chance. I wanted to try and give it give different amounts of attributes a try. Skill damage is obviously more difficult to get, so try roll that rather than repair skills and use a repair skills modification. But it's up to you. But with this, it doesn't really matter. I could have gone for extra crit damage, but to be honest, this is the only bag I had like this. Then we've gone through the chest, backpack, and mask. The gloves, BTSU, they come as is, guys. So grants 15% hive skill haste, detonating a hive, refreshes your skill cooldowns, and grants overcharge for 15 seconds if at skill tier 6. This effect applies to all allies. This is really good. So 120 seconds from allies receiving this effect are unable to benefit again from that. So it's quite a long time, but this is a solo build anyway. Then this is going to be the increase in skill tier, and I explained to you why this is so important compared to, for example, 1 repair skills, 1 wyvern, things like that. So very important, and the 15% weapon damage as well, which is really good. Picara's holster, we have got crit chance rolled there. Very nice. It's up to you what you put there. Very powerful. Then the knee pads, I've gone for skill damage and crit chance. Very good. Skill haste, skill tier from the 2-piece. Then the backpack, talent, and chest piece. Talent, like I said, kinetic momentum. When you put 1 skill out, sometimes you'll have a problem with this, when you're destroying your skills, but it's near here or there. It doesn't matter. It really just depends on how you play and what you want to be doing. So this, don't be fooled by this as well. Stacks increase your total skill damage by 1% and total skill repair by 2 up to 15. So that's going to be 30% skill damage and 60% repair skills. So don't forget about that. Lots of healing here also. Backpack talent works with skills, unstoppable force, giving us all that damage, non-situational to when we get hit. I feel like the synergy is so incredibly strong with this build, and you need to give it a try to actually fully realize how powerful this is. It doesn't look that great on paper, and you might be thinking, why not use this, why not use that? But when you give it a try and you see why I've chosen these things, you'll be blown away. It's really, really strong. Then obviously the skills, we have gone for the turret. You can use whatever you want here as well. Damage, health, skill haste. You can use whatever mods you want. Just make sure you put healing on the hive. I have gone for technician specialization just to give me another skill tier. You can use survivalist for other reasons, but Faraday field will save you from getting shocked by these shotgunners. So just remember to stay within a few meters of your hive, and you'll see the Faraday field logo as well on your screen. You'll see it save me in the gameplay a couple of times. Then the stats. The crit damage is quite good, 113%. I can get more, 59% crit chance, very decent, lots of health damage, headshot damage. Then you guys can pause the video if you want to see any of the other stats. Enjoy the gameplay. Make sure to leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of the setup. Make sure you guys also leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon in the next video. Peace out, guys.
I see a turret! Done for. Gotta get that gun! Friendly hit! Target's right here!
Vital signs critical.